Dolphins fans, welcome into Dolphins Today. I am Will Scott, and on today's show, we're getting into a combine meetings tracker. We're going to tell you all the names the Dolphins have met with at the NFL Combine so far. Now, we're filming this during Thursday on Dolphins Live. This video is going out Friday, so there could be more names before then. But as of right now, the time we're filming this, these are the 6 confirmed interviews that the Dolphins have had. Before we get into that list, go down and subscribe to the channel because we are going to have a Xavier Howard signed jersey raffle. When we hit 40,000 subscribers, almost there. We need about 170 more. So go down and subscribe to the channel, hoping to get there by next week's live show. Now let's get into today's show, talking about our Combine meetings tracker. The NFL Combine going on right now in Indianapolis. Mike McDaniel is there, as well as Dolphins General Manager Chris Grier. Here are the names that they have met with, and we begin with a linebacker, Trenton Simpson, out of Clemson. He is our first confirmed interview. The Dolphins met with him earlier this week in Indianapolis, and here is what Trenton Simpson said about the Dolphins, saying that he's met with the Fins, and, quote, "I feel like they liked me a lot," he said, according to David Furones, who works for the Sun Sentinel and is at the NFL Combine. Taking a look at the stats here for Simpson, 2 forced fumbles, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, 73 total tackles for Simpson with Clemson last season. Really good talent, and I think if he's there at 51, you got to take him. I don't know if he's going to be there, but he's certainly high up on my list when you're talking about guys that might be there when the Dolphins pick in the second round. Now, who is your favorite prospect at the NFL Combine? Go down in the comments section. Let me know. It is the pinned comment, so go down and reply to it when you get a second. Who is your favorite prospect at the NFL Combine? Maybe some of y'all are going to say Noah Sewell, the linebacker out of Oregon. The Dolphins have met with him. That has been confirmed. Sewell is an interesting prospect here, the brother of former first-round pick and Lions tackle Penei Sewell. So, you probably would have figured that out with me telling you. Both played Oregon, both last name Sewell, but yes, they are related. So he's met with Miami. He had 56 tackles, 5 tackles for loss in 2020-22. Could be a second, third-round guy. Potentially, taking a look at the Dolphins' linebacker depth chart, they have 5 free agent linebackers, so it should be no surprise that they are doing their due diligence with some linebackers here at the NFL Combine. Noah Sewell being one of them, the talented linebacker out of Oregon, expected to continue to be linked to Miami here because they have a need linebacker and because Sewell might be there when the Fins pick in the second and third rounds. Want to tell you about today's show sponsor, Athletic Greens. I take AG1 by Athletic Greens literally every single day. Get comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I gave AG1 a try because I wanted better gut health and wanted a supplement that actually tastes great. I take AG1 every morning, and it makes me feel ready to take on my day. I came into this year wanting to get healthier, and starting my year on AG1 has helped me do just that. I take it every morning. I feel happier, healthier, and more energized. Covering my nutritional basis for the day literally could not be any easier, which is why I trust Athletic Greens. I just mix 1 small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it first thing each morning. Done. I also like that it costs less than $3 a day. It's pretty good if you ask me. It's a really effective daily habit with highest quality sourced ingredients. Win-win. If a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Go to athleticgreens.com/chatsports. That's athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Check it out. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Again, athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I gave AG1 a try. I wanted to get healthier this year, and AG1 has gotten me into a really good routine. I really enjoy it. It's healthy for you. It tastes great. It's hard to find something that's both, right? It's good for you and actually tastes good. But AG1 is certainly that. Again, athleticgreens.com/chatsports to get started today. Moving on now to my third name on our meetings tracker list. It is DeMarvion Overshown from the University of Texas, a name that was already linked to the Dolphins before the Combine. I saw him mocked the Dolphins in a few mock drafts, but he has met with the Dolphins here. And here's what he did this past season at Texas. 96 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 5 pass breakups, a stellar talent for the Longhorns and a guy that maybe the Dolphins will consider here in the second or third round. Again, 5 linebackers that are free agents. Are you noticing a trend here? The Dolphins meeting with all of these linebackers. So we'll see if they decide to take a linebacker in the second round. Again, the Dolphins do not have a first-round pick. Their first selection is at number 51 overall in the second round. Meanwhile, Jordan Battle out of Alabama also met with the Dolphins. He confirmed that on Thursday morning in a combine interview that he has met with the Dolphins. And he is from South Florida. He went to Alabama. We know the Dolphins really like those Alabama guys. So Jordan Battle may be the next Bama guy that the Dolphins opt to take here, the safety out of Alabama. And here is what he said when asked if he would have interest in maybe coming back to Miami and if he's met with the Dolphins. Here's what he said.
Yes, I met with the Dolphins yesterday. Oh yeah, that's the home team. I would love to go home. It'll be a lot of people have to get the nose though if I go down there. I know people gonna want tickets to the games, but I'm gonna have to learn how to say no.
He said, so yeah, that's what Jordan Battle said, and I'd love to come home. Is Jordan Battle's message there? So he's from South Florida, grew up in Fort Lauderdale. Bama safety, South Florida native Jordan Battle, definitely a possibility for the Dolphins here when you're talking about them picking in the third round. Could be a mid to late day 2 pick. 3-year starter at Alabama, played with Tua and Waddle, 252 career tackles, 6 career picks, a great career at Alabama. And the guy's just a leader, man. I mean, when you hear people talk about this guy, leadership role is definitely there for them. He could be a third-round steal. This could be a high-caliber defensive back in the NFL for a long time. You could take him, have him be maybe the third safety behind Holland and Brandon Jones next year if you don't sign Poyer in free agency. So he could definitely be a steal in the third round. Do you want to draft Jordan Battle? Type D for draft or type P for pass. Down in the comment section, go down and let me know. Do you want to draft Jordan Battle? Emmanuel Forbes, the cornerback from Mississippi State, also meeting with the Dolphins. I really like this guy as a prospect. The Dolphins obviously need some depth at corner. Maybe they'll look to draft Forbes in the third round. Here's what he did this past season at Mississippi State. 46 tackles, 6 interceptions, 3 defensive touchdowns, which is crazy. 6 defensive touchdowns in his career, 10 pass breakups. And take a look at what he was wearing at his NFL Combine press conference on Thursday. A Florida Marlins hat. I don't know, maybe he's hinting he wants to be in Miami. I'm not sure. It's a shame, though, that the Marlins changed their logo. That was such a fresh look back in the day. But Forbes has been mocked to Miami in the third round by Walter Football. He's expected to be there in the third round. The Dolphins have 2 third-round picks. Maybe they will use one of them on the Mississippi State corner. Another corner the Dolphins have met with is Tyrique Stevenson out of the University of Miami. So maybe he'll look to stay in Miami. He said he has interest and he would love to stay in Miami. He had 18 tackles, 2 interceptions this past year at the U. So we'll see if the Dolphins maybe look to add him in this draft class. What position should Miami prioritize in the NFL draft? Go in the comments and let me know. So first couple days of the Combine, the only confirmed interviews they've had have been with linebackers and corners. So that might indicate to us they're prioritizing those 2 positions in this draft. We're going to have you covered with a lot more draft news. So go down and subscribe to the channel. Hit that sub button below if you want to stay in the loop with all Dolphins draft content.